Most of us have heard about bullying and sexual harassment, but have you ever really thought about what it is and the impact it can have? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, bullying is a form of youth violence and is an adverse childhood experience. Bullying negatively impacts all youth involved, including those who are bullied, those who bully others, and those who witness bullying, known as bystanders. About 1 in 5 high school students report being bullied on school property. More than 1 in 6 high school students report being bullied electronically. Some youth experience bullying more than others. Nearly 40% of high school students who identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual, and about 33% of those who are not sure of their sexual identity experienced bullying at school or electronically in the last year. But what exactly are bullying, harassment, and sexual harassment?
I could tell you about bullying. Bullying is a purposeful behavior that intends to cause harm or distress. It creates an abusive, intimidating, or threatening environment. It can include a lot of different things, like hitting, name-calling, mocking, spreading rumors, or even deliberately excluding someone from a group or activity.
So just because I don't want to be friends with someone, I'm bullying them?
No, bullying is more than not just being friends with someone. It's when, even though you're not friends, you still try to interact with them with the intention of causing them harm or embarrassment or just to be cruel.
Or you encourage others to be mean to them or to ignore them.
And someone you do consider a friend can be a bully too, if they are saying or doing things to intentionally hurt you.
Let's not forget cyberbullying. It includes the same behaviors, but through electronic communication. Examples include sending mean text messages, making cruel comments to or about someone on social media or other online platforms, creating fake profiles of people, making threats, posting embarrassing pictures, and more.
Words, photos, and just about anything you post online can be seen by everyone, even if it's deleted. Nothing is completely private. And remember, if you wouldn't say it to someone's face, you probably shouldn't say it online or in a text.
If all those things are forms of bullying, what's harassment?
Harassment is another type of bullying, but it is often based on a person's race, color, national origin, religion, sex, gender identity, sexual orientation, or disability. Harassment creates a hostile or offensive school environment and interferes with a person's school performance or educational opportunities.
Have you ever seen someone drawing or wearing hate symbols, heard racial slurs or hate speech? Those things can be considered harassment.
So is teasing or making fun of people with physical or mental disabilities.
Okay, I get it, but where does sexual harassment fit in? Is it really a problem too?
Yes. According to a study by the American Association of University Women, nearly half of all students from 7th to 12th grade report experiencing some form of sexual harassment at school.
Sexual harassment is another form of bullying. It is unwanted and unwelcome sexual behavior. It can cause a person to feel uncomfortable, embarrassed, or threatened, which interferes with the person's right to get an education or to participate in school activities.
It includes things like touching or grabbing body parts, making sexual gestures, verbal comments, or asking unwelcome and unwanted questions about a person's sexual activity or sexual orientation.
It can even include spreading rumors about a person's sexuality or making public statements about a person's sexual orientation or sexual activity.
Sexual harassment can happen online too. For example, by sharing sexual photos or drawings or making sexual comments.
I'm all for preventing bullying and harassment, but aren't some people just asking for it?
No one asks for or deserves to be bullied, harassed, or sexually harassed.
Not if other people think you are different.
Not for the way you dress.
Not even if you have flirted with or dated the harasser before.
Or if the harasser is your so-called friend.
And even if you've never confronted the harasser about their behavior, it can still be considered bullying or harassment.
Look, I may have done some of those things that we talked about today, but I was only joking. I didn't mean anything by it.
If it's hurting someone physically or emotionally, it's not okay, and it is not a joke. Everyone takes jokes differently, and people are sensitive about different things. Just because someone says they didn't mean it, doesn't mean it didn't happen or it didn't hurt someone.
I never thought about it that way. So how can I prevent bullying or harassment in the future?
Don't be part of the problem. Choose not to join or watch. Walk away and take your friends with you.
Speak out against unkind words or actions. Be supportive of the person who's being bullied and harassed.
Tell the person you'll go with them to report the incident or report the incident yourself.
This is really good information, but what should I do if it's happening to me?
Whether it is happening to you or to someone else, report it.
And keep reporting it if it continues.
By reporting, you can keep yourself or someone else safe.
Talk with your parents or a trusted adult at school, such as a teacher, coach, or counselor.
Save any notes, pictures, text, emails, or screenshots. Give these items to a trusted adult.
So what's going to happen to the person who bullies, harasses, or sexually harasses someone?
All complaints will be promptly and thoroughly investigated. Appropriate disciplinary action will be taken and may include expulsion from school.
Disciplinary action concerning another student is kept confidential, so you won't necessarily be aware of it happening. Rest assured that your complaint will be investigated and addressed.
It is important to know that intentionally filing a false complaint will also result in appropriate disciplinary action up to and including expulsion of the student making the false accusation.
Wichita Public Schools takes bullying and harassment seriously. It is your right not to be bullied.
Please remember, if you see something, say something.